Kingsborough Community College in New York. It's Bill's Game Show.
Here are the 5 contestants for today's show. One of them can leave with up to 100,000 Philbucks. The rest will leave with nothing. As round by round, they are voted off one by one, and the remaining contestant will be the strongest link.
Welcome to the strongest link. One of these 5 contestants will win up to 100,000 Philbucks. They are total strangers who must work together as a team in order to win any money. But 4 of them will leave with nothing, as one by one, the team will vote off one of their own until one person remains. That person will be dubbed the strongest link. Let's meet the team.
My name is Stacy Greenblatt. I'm 52 years old. I work in an animal shelter.
Adam Marcus, 26, from Philadelphia, and I'm a voiceover talent.
Hi, my name is Jody Buing. I'm 26 years old from Middletown, New York, and I'm a pharmacist.
Hi, I'm Art Kurtz. I'm 26, and if you believe that, I have some swampland to sell you.
I'm Ron Ronan, 47, Brooklyn, New York, Internet Radio Show star.
These are the rules. In each round, the aim is to win up to 20,000 Philbucks by getting as many questions correctly as possible. The fastest way to do that is to create a chain of 6 correct answers, with every correct answer increasing in value. If you answer incorrectly or you pass, the chain breaks and the total returns to 0. If you say the word bank before your question is asked, the value of the last correct answer is taken. However, you start a new chain from 0. At the end of each round, only money that has been banked will carry forward to the next round. The first round lasts for 2 minutes. The order you're playing in was randomly selected for the start of the game. We'll start with a player in the first position, and that is you, Stacy. First question is worth 500 Philbucks. Let's play the strongest link. Start the clock. Stacy, in what month does the Mexican holiday Cinco de Mayo occur?
April.
May. Adam, the winner of a contest is said to be what top fruit? Banana. Jody, in the name of the device commonly abbreviated as a GPS, what word does the G represent?
Geography.
Global. Art, in religion, which is the higher rank of angels, cherubim or seraphim?
Seraphim.
Correct. Ron, in poker, what is the 2-word name for the hand consisting of 3 of a kind and 1 pair?
Full house.
Correct. Stacy, in sports, the name of what football pass shares its name with a Christian prayer? Hail Mary. Adam, what is the only U.S. state whose name begins with the letter H?
Hawaii.
Correct. Jody. Located in Nottingham, England, what wooded area was home to Robin Hood and his merry men?
Pass.
Sherwood Forest. Art. What American teacher was chosen to be the first private citizen in space?
Krista McCullough.
Correct. Ron. In music, what C is the name given to a combination of 3 or more notes played together?
Hat.
Chord. Stacy, which island, home to the infamous prison, gets its name from the Spanish for Isle of Pelicans? Alcatraz. Adam, what C is a form of nightclub or restaurant entertainment involving the performance of music or dancing? Cabaret. Jody, ornithology is the study of what class of animals?
Pass.
Birds. Art, what is the name given to an 8-sided polygon?
That's an octagon.
That's correct. Ron.
Bank.
What E is the removal of fertile topsoil from a region by heavy rain and wind? Time is up. The correct answer was erosion. And after that first round, you banked a squalid 500 Philbucks. That money will claw its way to the next round. One of you deservedly will not. Who is already way past their usefulness? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off who you think is not the strongest link.
Stacy is the weakest link in this round, Art is the strongest link. However, Ron banked the most money. Will the voting follow the statistics?
Alright, team voting is over. It's time to reveal who you think is not the strongest link.
I don't know his office. I was gonna form myself. Huh?
Turn your bill. I see who you voted for.
Myself.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Well, I want to be nice and keep Stacy around a little bit. And you know what? I hate to do this because you're friends with Chamberlain. This is really Chamberlain's. And you missed the chord.
I know.
How did you do that?
I don't know, but I did vote for Stacy also.
That's
okay.
mean.
I could
See, I wasn't mean.
See, you're nice, but I meant the truth. Even though I didn't guess it, but at least I tried to guess the word.
Adam.
I keep saying pass.
A less than impressive first start for you. I think it's safe to say you're not the top banana in that round. Why Stacy? Why Stacy?
Got the most wrong, so I had to go for wrong.
Ron,
Yeah.
what do you do for a living?
Internet radio show star.
You involved in music and anything you do?
Well, in between music, I do sports news and some news commentary and something like that.
So you do work with music?
Yeah.
And you don't know what a chord is? Aren't you embarrassed?
They can't tell me because what is this chord? I have no idea because this is the first nervous time I've never heard of it.
It's supposed to count. Stacy, the bad news is you got voted off. The good news is you'll be able to celebrate Cinco de Mayo in April. 4 votes. You are not the strongest link. You are dismissed.
Okay.
Tell me your thoughts of that game.
It was hard, but I tried my best to guess the word. I didn't think about arbitrage. I was thinking about Pelham Bay Cupid. So I tried to guess at least 2 out. It was fun. I don't mind trying it again.
Round 2, team. So far, you've got a very pathetic and uninspiring 500 Philbucks out of a possible 20,000. 4 of you left. We're taking 20 seconds off the clock. To remind you, only money that has been banked will carry forward to the next round. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round, and that's Art. Let's play the strongest link. Start the clock. Art. Gouda and raclette are both types of wet dairy product.
Cheese.
Correct. Ron. Who played the young FBI agent Clarice Starling in the 1991 film Silence of the Lambs?
Pass.
Jodie Foster. Adam. By what 3-letter nickname was President Dwight Eisenhower known by? Ike.
Oh, Ike.
Jodie. In the TV cartoon series, what was the name of the female Smurf?
Pass.
Smurfette. Art. What G is the name given to the fleshy tissue that covers the base of the teeth?
Gum.
Correct. Ron. In A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh stories, what is the name of the eternally depressed donkey?
Donkey.
Eeyore. Adam. What former talk show host created the game shows Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy? Merv Griffin. Jodie. In music, what band, which shares its name with the first book of the Bible, did Phil Collins announce he was leading in 1996?
Genesis.
Correct. Art. What Provo, Utah University is named after the former leader of the Mormon Church?
Brigham Young.
Correct. Ron. What P is the involuntary muscle contraction that moves food through the esophagus? Peristalsis. Adam. When facing time is up, I cannot complete the question. And in that round, you did slightly better. Emphasis on slightly. You banked $1,000 Philbucks. That money will call through to the next round. One of you will not. Whose train of thought has derailed? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off who you think is not the strongest link.
Statistics show that Adam is the weakest link in this round. He didn't answer a single question correctly. Ron banked the most money. For the second time in a row, Art is the strongest link. Whose game is over now?
Alright, team voting is over. It's time to reveal who you think is not the strongest link.
Flip.
Yeah, again, I was voting for Chamberlain because he didn't show up, but yeah, Mr. Peristalsis.
Yeah.
I can't.
I hate to say it, but bananas.
Art, what do you do for a living?
I teach.
What
And do game shows.
What do you teach?
English.
How old are the students you teach?
They're a college adult. Anywhere from 18 to 89.
These students will be watching.
Yes, they hopefully.
Jody. You finally managed to get a question right. Why vote off Ron?
Because you didn't get any right this round,
But he did bank the most money.
but he didn't contribute to the money.
Your day's a number, my lady. Ron, it's unanimous. You are not the strongest link.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
Bye, Ron.
I say the parasite question was so difficult, but it's not going to work out for me anyway, but I like it.
Round 3. 1,500 in the bank out of a possible 40,000. The 3 of you left, we're taking another 20 seconds off the clock, and we'll start with the strongest link from the last round. Again, that is Art. Let's play the strongest link. Start the clock. Art. What of the world's largest deserts? The Gobi is located on what continent?
Africa.
Asia. Adam. In movies, what actor played the title role in the 1985 comedy Fletch? Chevy Chase. Jody. Which U.S. city has a U.S. Mint? Dallas or Denver?
Denver.
Correct. Art. In Greek mythology, what titan held the world on his shoulders?
Atlas.
Correct. Adam. Who won the Best Actor Oscar for his performance in the 1981 film On Golden Pond? Henry Fonda. Jody. In Judaism, what is the name of the ceremony for 13-year-old boys attaining religious adulthood?
That would be bar mitzvah.
That would be correct. Art. What baseball team did Joe DiMaggio, Babe Ruth, and Mickey Mantle play for?
The New York Yankees.
Correct. Adam. The Earth's atmosphere is made up of nearly 80% of what gas? Nitrogen. Jody. Kathleen Turner made her cinematic debut as the femme fatale Maddie Walker in what 1981 film?
Pass.
Body Heat. Art. In poetry, what H is a Japanese verse traditionally with 3 lines made up of 5, 7, and 5 syllables?
Haiku.
Correct. Adam. What company's batteries are known as the Popper Top? Time is up. The correct answer is Duracell. And just when I thought you couldn't possibly do any worse, you have managed to do just that.
You're giving me all the hard questions. There you go.
Now, the next round, you get the chance to double what you bank, provided you bank anything at all. So potentially, there's 40,000 Philbucks to be won. Question is, who is the burden you can no longer shoulder? Vote off one person closer to the strongest link.
For the 3rd time this game, Art is the strongest link. Adam is the weakest link. Find out who will take the final exit of shame when we return to the strongest link.
Alright, team, voting is over. It's time to reveal who you think was not the strongest link.
I'm gonna vote for red.
Yeah, sorry, I have to vote for red too. It's, but I feel better to be voting for purple.
Adam, what's your excuse?
Gave me all the hard questions. Yeah, all the easy ones.
Coward's way out, huh, Adam? Art. You said you teach English, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
In the
I
desert.
think you don't teach geography.
No. No geography.
Why?
But desert does have one S.
Fascinating. Now, why would you vote off Jody? Or Adam, rather?
Well, he did get hard questions, but he did miss it. But you know what? I believe he voted for me, so it's kind of like a wash.
Well, statistically, Adam, you were the worst player. And with 2 votes, the team has decided your intellectual capabilities are no longer required, assuming they were ever needed in the first place. You are not the strongest link. You are dismissed.
My best shot, man. But you know, in the end, they were the stronger players, so I have to tip my hat to them. And I got the harder questions, but still wasn't able to do it. So, oh well.
Round 4. So far, you've only banked $1,500 out of a possible $60,000. Team, that's of the $60,000 that's been available up for grabs. You haven't even banked 5% of that. This is your last chance to make any money. Jody and Art, just the 2 of you left. You'll have 1 minute, but there's a potential 40,000 Philbucks up for grabs, since whatever you bank in this round will be doubled. Again, we'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Art. Let's play the strongest link. Start the clock. Art. In the children's classic Charlotte's Web, what type of animal is Wilbur?
Pig.
Correct. Jody. Do acids turn litmus paper red or blue?
Red.
Correct. Art.
Bank.
Do chimpanzees have tails?
Yes.
No. Jody, what is the name of Popeye's girlfriend?
Lucy.
Olive oil. Art. Who played the lead gladiator Maximus in the 2000 film Gladiator?
Can you repeat that?
Who played the lead character Maximus in the 2000 film Gladiator?
No clue.
Russell Crowe. Jody, what N is the term used to describe a word that names a person, place, or thing?
Noun.
Correct. Art. In the Disney animated film, what poison fruit did the Wicked Queen give to Snow White?
An apple.
Correct. Jody. Which S word is the fluid secreted into the mouth to aid digestion?
Saliva.
Correct. Art.
Bank.
Table tennis is sometimes referred by what other 2-word name?
Ping pong.
Correct. Jody. In biology, what D word is the methodical cutting apart of a plant or animal? Time is up. That kind of completes that question. Correct. And in that round, you finally woke up. You banked 3,000 Philbucks in that round. We'll double that and add that to the banks of the previous round. That gives you a grand total today of 7,500 Philbucks. Of course, only one of you gets to take that money home. I'll now ask you alternating questions, best of 3. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 3, we'll go to sudden death until we have a winner. So, Jody and Art, for 7,500 Philbucks, let's play the strongest link. Art, the strongest link in the last round. You have the choice of who goes first.
I'll go second.
Jody, in mathematics, what is the only two-digit number that is both a perfect square and a perfect cube?
Can you repeat the question?
In mathematics, what is the only 2-digit number that is both a perfect square and a perfect cube?
2.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 64. Art. Of King Henry VIII's 6 wives, 3 of them shared what first name?
Anne.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Catherine. Jody. The standard Olympic flag displays interlocking rings of red, blue, yellow, green, and what 5th color?
Can you repeat the colors again?
Yes. The standard Olympic flag displays interlocking rings of red, blue, yellow, green, and what 5th color?
White.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is black. Art. In a standard game of Scrabble, what is the only consonant with a face value of 5 points?
the only consonant? W?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is K. After 2 questions, your scores are tied. Jody, before Alaska and Hawaii, what was the last of the continental 48 states to be admitted into the Union?
Rhode Island.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Arizona. Art, if you answer this question correctly, you have 1. So for 7,500 Philbucks, the name of what large land mammal comes from the Greek for nose horn?
Rhinoceros.
That is correct. That means, Art, you are tonight's strongest link, and you go away with 7,500 Philbucks. Jody, you will just go away with nothing.
I was that close. I felt like I knew his questions and he did, and he knew mine. So, you know, he went first and let ladies go second. It was been a better game.
Yeah, I knew all of her questions and she knew all of mine. So, hey, thanks to the rhinoceros.
I'm Jackie Lorenzo, and this has been The Strongest Link. Goodbye.